This is the well. As of 2 days ago, this had a big pile of dirt next to it and a hole in the ground, but I filled all that in and graded it out. And then, of course, we uncovered a bunch of rocks, so they all got stacked up over there, and that'll be another landscaping feature, hopefully a little wall. And that graveled area is where I stopped laying gravel on the driveway. That'll be a parking area once we get farther along in the development. And then over here is the garage site. I don't know if you can see the stakes. There's stakes at each corner. We got location stake and a grade stake. And then I knew that one part of this site was low, so I started hauling in dirt. And then the rain came and completely flooded out the project, and not going to get any more done on this trip. Anyway, that should be a nice place for the garage, set here in the trees. Back away from the riverside so we don't obstruct the view from the driveway down to the river. And again, here's the equipment. The Kubota carrying the rock rake, which is really, really nice for grading and pulling dirt and debris out of the dirt. The Case backhoe 580. Put the brand new, well, not new, we put the little bucket on. This is 18-inch bucket, which will be used to dig the holes for the poles for the garage. And it's littler than the 24-inch bucket, so we won't have quite as big a hole, which reduces the amount of backfill that has to go into that. And since I'm buying the backfill, which is gravel, that'll cut the cost down a little bit. So, got to get another shot of the backhoe here, my trusty pal. Got her parked until I get back. 4-in-1 blade up front is open. Everything working. Did a little maintenance on it. Thing is just very reliable. A real joy to use. Okay, swinging around here. There's the river again. And then this site right over here, across from where the garage will be, is all graded out. And I think we can use this for another RV site. If Ellie gets up here in July, an RV can be parked right there by the well. And walking down here on the other side, if I can do that without stepping in the mud. There was another fire pit down here. Oh, it's a little squishy. There was a fire pit right down in here, and that was a big hole in the ground that had been here since before we bought the property. And I cleaned it all out, pulled out all the charred remains and a big stump that went down to another debris pile that we're going to be using from now on that's not near trees. And the more I worked it, the more I realized this is really a nice little spot. So I kind of flattened it out and brought in some more clean dirt, which will spread around once things get dried out. And I think a little fire pit here with a table and chairs, it really makes a nice site. You can see the river. You can't really see the power lines on the other side of the property. And believe it or not, in the afternoon or midday, there's actually shade in here, so it's a very pleasant little site. So we'll develop this as time goes on. Swinging around here towards Lancey Road, and then going back up the graded area. Here's the well. I, like I said, filled the hole in, but before that I spliced in the main 1-inch water line that's going to feed the house. And that's pretty much done now. We just need to lay that line once we have a place to terminate it, run it to. But in the meantime, the well runs. You just hook the hose up to that spigot and turn it on, and you got water. Over there's the building supplies that just came in day before yesterday, so let's walk over there.